So somewhere in the woods they might be having a shoot. This makes me a little nervous.
How safe is it?
I mean, they're not. In today's video we're walking across the Shrubland Hall Estate, coming under gunfire and circling back round to Barham Church for snackage before returning to our starting point. Good morning and welcome to Walks and Wanders.
Walking on, he's the walking man.
Today we're on the walk beginning across the grounds of Shrubland Hall, which is one of them old halls, big houses of rich people had back in the day. Back the way we've driven, we parked at the Sorrel Horse pub. I think this is called Shingle Street, and we're walking down a bit to find the footpath into the grounds of Shrubland Hall. So you follow this footpath straight ahead. This is one of those walks where it's really handy to have a walking map so you know you're on the footpath. There's a couple of little signs, one coming up here, but it is a bit sketchy in places. I've got company with me today, Hazel and Becky, but they're not mad about being on YouTube, and also they're not mad about stopping and starting all the time to film stuff. So they're a little way ahead, and they're likely to be a little way ahead most of the way round. Even so, it's nice to have a bit of company on the walk, and it's an absolute glorious day. So these are the grounds of Shrubland Hall, which belonged to someone who was incredibly wealthy back in the day, and the building's been various things. It was a sort of a spa that celebrities used to come to at one point, and it was a hotel, and it closed for a while, and then I think there's a wedding venue or something. I think it is a hotel. If that's the drive to your house, it's going to be a pretty big house, isn't it? A lot of grass to mow, that's all I can think. And then I suppose you have the groundkeeper to do those types of things. So across the main drive, you see a little footpath sign sort of going diagonally. Just carry on up this hill to what I think is the stables. Beginning to get a little glimpse of the hall over there. Must be at least 10 years since we came on this walk. But I have a vague recollection of the hall being more visible. It may just be that in a decade or more those trees have grown up in front of it. Anyway, that is Shrubland Hall, and the footpath goes past this building here, which I think must have, I'm fairly sure, was a stable block back in the day. I don't know what it is now. From here the footpath is fairly clear. It's sort of mown when the rest of the grass isn't, and quite clear signage, so I don't think we get lost. And this brings us to a road that we cross, and then there's a little feature of this walk that I really like. I hope it's still there. I don't know if it will be. It's a long time ago, but I really hope it's still there because I think it's fun. Just thinking about how old some of these trees are. I mean, they're ancient, aren't they? I've seen some people come and go, outlive the rich and the powerful. I'm glad they've survived. So we really need the trees and the ancient woodland at the moment. And we need bits like that woodland over there for wildlife habitat. Gunfire here this morning. Definitely not a bird scarer, it's too frequent. So somewhere in the woods they might be having a shoot. This makes me a little nervous. Hopefully we'll survive the gunshot. I think we're coming down to the old mole catcher's cottage. I don't think the gentleman that lives here catches moles anymore. I'm not sure there's a lot of money in that, but very nice cottage indeed.
Lucky ones that we put on. How safe is it?
I mean, they're not.
Although, it could be I was going to put them that way because the trees are broken. Could be. Oh, they're there.
Well, some of them are.
I feel like they're shooting at us, to be honest with you.
We seem to come to two footpaths. My reckoning was that, but I don't remember that from when we did it.
There's a footpath, so away from those guys.
Yeah, but this isn't the walk.
There is a footpath sign further down there. I'm happier here.
Yeah, but this doesn't go to where we're going.
Well, it'll go round eventually.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. and slightly off the planned route, because the planned route went close by to the clay pigeon shoot, and thought it might be better not to get shot in the head and go a different way. So this is a complete adventure now. Bit less cotton. I don't know who it is.
See what you're saying about us going in this direction, we need to be going in that direction.
Because we've deviated off the planned route, because we didn't fancy getting shot, shows you that we're not really country folk. We grew up in Manchester. But this is quite typical of an Egan walk. Something happens, or we get lost, or we decide to have a little explore, and so we're now in uncharted territory as far as we're concerned. But who knows, we might have a better adventure than the one we planned. It's just a little item on the walk that I wanted to put in the video. I'm not sure how close we'll pass to that, but we might come quite close to it. But for now, we haven't been shot, and I think we're coming up to a little road that's on the map. I think if we turn right, we'll get back onto the route further round and avoid the clay pigeon shoot. Does it say don't walk down here, you'll be shot?
No, it says the footpath goes along the edge of the field.
Expecting a little bit of rain later. So confident was I that we'd get round without any rain. I didn't pack any waterproofs, but some big grey clouds coming in the sky now. Ooh, this car. Oh, a rather nice VW crafter van. Make a rather nice camper van. Yes, we've got a big grey cloud looming overhead. Let's hope it keeps from raining till we're back in the van. It's so nice after all the lockdowns to get out of town a little bit. We're not really that far from home. Probably about 20 minutes, something like that. But just a bit of a walk we've not done for a long time. This bit we've never done. Fortunately, I got the outdoor GPS maps app on my phone, which I can highly recommend. I'll do a little video about that. It just takes a bit more thought to do a kind of review video. But basically, I think I'm right in saying the outdoors GPS app is free, and there's a chart, and you get some free maps. I found the maps of places I'm probably never likely to walk, but for $19.99 or something a year, you can have access to all UK maps. So you don't have to download them all onto your phone, you just download the ones you want. So the vehicle coming. Yeah, so like you might go and buy a paper map of the area that you're going to be walking, and you want to know where all the footpaths are and if you're on the right track. For your $19.99 a year, you've got access to all the maps, and it's a quick, like downloading an ebook really. You just click in the map list download once you subscribe, and it puts that map on your phone. And then it tracks you with your phone's GPS, so you know exactly where you are and whether you're on a footpath or whatever, or you've gone astray. And like today, because we've changed the route, there's no panic because I've got the app on my phone. I can see exactly where we are. trying to find a cottage that we came past last time we did this. Thought it was that pink one back there that we just passed, but apparently not, or the thing's changed. Basically it had a metal sunshine plate on, which was the old logo of a fire insurance company, because back in the day we didn't have a public fire brigade, and so I think it came after the fire of London or something, not sure, but probably as far back as that. And so you could buy insurance, and the insurance company gave you a plaque to put on the front of your house, so that if your house set on fire they'd know whether you're insured and put the fire out. Of course, if you weren't insured, I guess they just let your house burn down, which seems pretty miserable, which may be why we now have a national fire service free to all at the point of need. So I was looking for the cottage with the metal plaque on. Maybe it was taken off in a renovation or something, which would be sad if it was, but I was fairly sure it was back there, but we may have missed it turning off the route. Somewhere down here, I think we come to Barham Church, where we turn right onto a footpath at the side of the church and continue on our journey.
Not that, is it? It's the one near the car park.
Oh, it's the other side of the church, yeah. Oh. You said it's not up there, is that? I thought, oh, that looks interesting.
I know, well I was going to walk up there because it looked nice, and you were like, no, it's further around.
And then, yeah, can do. Then I thought, I'll just step in here, take a picture of the church. And then I thought, oh, this goes up to the church. Oh, but then you'd gone, so. Just pause briefly at the church for a bit of snackage. I don't think the other two wanted to be filmed with their snackage, so we kind of turned right off the road in front of the church. We're now on this bridle way. It takes you down here a little bit, and then we turn left down a footpath or bridle way. Feels like the threat of rain has diminished a bit, although we are due some rain later today. But there is a bit of blue sky poking through. Once you walk in, it's not that cold. Haven't really needed hats or anything, so that's good. Nice little walks, about 4 and a bit miles, could be 5 miles by the time we get back to the van. little pillbox there from the war. Not sure there was much here to defend, but I guess they were all over the place just to stop the advance of the enemy. So we just turned left off the bridle path that goes up to the quarry, and you just stay on this little footpath. My recollection is you come past some chicken huts that are a bit pongy, then you come back to the road, back to where we started. So what I remember from this section of the walk last time was the real smell of chicken poop, which was obviously coming from these chicken huts here. It's like prisons, jail for chickens, but today there is no smell of chicken poop. So I'm hoping the chickens are free. I'm hoping there's more people buying free range eggs, so this sort of thing can just die out. But yeah, it all looks a bit derelict, and there's definitely no smell of chicken poop, which is what you would get if they were stacked with chickens. Yeah, they're kind of open, you can see in them there's no chickens in there. Going back up to the van. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, the little bell icon, so you can get notifications of future videos. Also give us a thumbs up on YouTube, all helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Sorry about the noise.